Welcome to my channel, guys. In my new video I want to show you the Russian countryside. Together with my family I went to our dacha for one day, and I decided to take you with me to show you how it looks like and to tell you a lot of interesting information. Approaching our village, we had to use a ferry to get to the other side. It looks beautiful, but sometimes it takes hours to get because of huge lines of cars. And later someone got really tired sitting in the car. So I had to go for a little walk in the field, which looks better in summer. These are already the houses that are located on the territory of our village, and this is my home. We didn't expect to return to our dacha this year, so everything has already been closed there and there is a bit of mess. However, the weather this fall is quite unusual for Moscow region. It's very sunny, warm and no rain, so that's why we came there. We have several houses on our territory of dacha, but sauna is my favorite because the second floor here is just amazing. For already 1 year we have a toilet in our house, but we used to go there and now only my granddad is using it, and this is what exactly toilets in Russian villages look like. I really hope there are no snakes because in this region it's really easy to find one. Later I heard the sounds of Lavka. I'm so happy I could show you this because look, this is a moving shop and every day it's, I think, except one day, every day it comes around 11 AM to our countryside, and yeah, it's so atmospheric. I know I've seen this in other countries, but maybe I just don't know. If you're from the country that you have the same in the countryside, write me down below. In the past we always bought food in this Lavka, but for already 2 years there is a shop. So here there are different villages. This is Dерevnya and mine is located a little bit there, and it's already called Dacha. I will sit here a little bit more comfortable position and I'll explain you the difference. By the way, the roads there are not so good at all. Of course I start thinking that that is a snake. By the way, I just understood that I think it's just my second time here in my countryside during the autumn. Maybe I've been in the beginning, but in October, I think I've been just once because, oh la la. Because usually the weather here is pretty rainy and you see the roads, and you should understand that there haven't been rain for like quite a lot. And can you imagine how the roads looks like during the rain here? It's almost impossible to come, and you really need a big car, because when my mom had a smaller car, I think she broke it like few times because of this road. So yeah, but yeah, so amazing here now. Everything is so changed here. I haven't been in this place for around 5 years, and yeah, I remember that everything here was a sandwich, but now just a little piece. But anyway, I had such great memories from here because I learned how to swim there. I think I was around 5 or 7 or 6, something like this, and I had a friend who was 3 years older than I am, and she just threw me away to the deepest thing, and she said, if you want to survive, swim. So yeah, this is how Russians teach their children to swim. She was my mother, but still I think my mother would do the same. Such a nice memories. Let's try how's the water. It's cold, but it's approximately the same all the time. And by the way, the birds are living in another side, and I was so afraid all the time because I know there are sometimes snakes coming there. And when I was swimming there, I was so freaking out, as I think you already understood in this video. I'm really afraid of snakes, and yeah, this is the year of my childhood. So, what is the difference between two countryside that I told you? Dacha, where I live, and деревня. Basically, деревня, it's what you imagine when you think about countryside in Russia. It's really old houses made from wood, and they're really decorating. Dacha, it's more modern, like built a few years ago, maybe 10, 20 years ago. And yeah, usually the dachas area, they're bigger. When деревня, it's just, it can be just one street. In addition, in the деревня or village, people breed animals like cows or chicken, what I haven't seen in the dachas. Moreover, there is a security on the territory of dachas, what you can't usually see in the territory of деревня. This is all the territory of my dacha, and you can already see that this is much bigger than деревня, which is basically 1 or 2 streets, while here there are 12, and they're quite long. And the last difference that I noticed, that dacha is usually some house for people, while in деревня people live all year long. Now you and I came to one of the largest rivers in the world, called Volga. I think it's the most famous river in Russia, and I was swimming there all my childhood. So beautiful and such nice memories. In the past you could cross here river by boat, but now there is only ferry. That's so nice. Yeah, I never been like so far away, so you see there's almost no road. And yeah, so atmospheric, but I think soon we'll have to go home, right? Such a shame, but I'm happy I came here. So we are coming back home, and I just really wanted to tell you a really interesting fact that about my family also. Usually in this river there are a lot of ships during the summer, and because of this fair, sometimes you need to wait even 1 hour. Can you imagine like waiting 1 hour? People who, for example, have trains and are coming by car, they miss me. This is what I was telling you, and there is a huge line of cars that are waiting because the ferry doesn't work. Yeah, and sometimes there are like 3 or 4 ships like that. So in the end we lost around 30 minutes because of the ship. So, and every year my mom is writing to government, to Putin, like to create a bridge here. But now, like in fact, it's really profitable business, this fair, because every car pays around 300 rubles one way. And yeah, there is another way that you can come to Moscow, but it's like 100 kilometers more. So still everybody using this fair. This is the place where 2 rivers intersect, the Volga and the one I showed you in the beginning. The last thing that I want to share with you is that we don't really go in winter to our countryside because the roads here are so bad in winter and it's really difficult to get. Moreover, the shops don't work here. And the biggest problem is wolves, because we live between few forests. It's really easy to meet here wolves in winter, and unfortunately a friend of my granddad 10 years ago met them and he couldn't make it. So after this story, don't really want to come, but from another side I know that it's incredibly beautiful here, so I really hope one day I can come, but you know, by car, not walking. So friends, that was all that I wanted to show you. I'm really happy that you spent with me this day in my countryside, and I really hope you enjoyed watching another part of life of Russian people. So if you enjoyed this, don't forget to push the like button and subscribe to my channel to see more videos about Russia pretty soon.